I wasn't supposed to be invited, not because I wasn't worthy. God knows I had the look, the presence, the numbers. 8.3 million followers, viral fashion reels, a Vogue interview in the queue. But the Met Gala wasn't about numbers, it was about them. The ones with names that opened doors faster than any keycard. Names that didn't just trend, they dictated them. So when the letter arrived, hand-delivered ivory envelope, red wax seal, I thought it was a joke. Miss Emery Lane, your presence is requested at the Metropolitan Museum of Art for a private midnight preview of the Gala's exclusive exhibit. Echoes in thread. Dress code, deathless opulence. Attendance is non-negotiable. M.I. laughed. It had no address, no RSVP, just a time, 11:59 p.m. Everyone else was invited for 7. Midnight preview, I muttered, staring at the seal. The wax shimmered slightly, like it was still warm. I hadn't picked a designer yet. My original invitation had never come, so I had no dress, no glam squad, no stylist. And then the mannequin arrived. No note, just a box. A pale, faceless figure in a charcoal garment, so dark it looked like a hole in the world. Tucked inside the neckline was a card, for Emery, only you. The gown didn't shimmer or sparkle, it shifted. Depending on the light, it looked like leather, velvet, glass, even skin. When I ran my fingers along it, it felt cold and strangely soft. I had 1 hour to get ready. I slipped it on. It felt like it sealed onto me. They didn't open the front doors for me. No flashing lights, no screaming fans, just a side gate, tall, wrought iron, slightly ajar. The museum was dead silent. I walked the steps alone. I expected to hear chatter, music, the deep bass of after-party beats or the buzz of fashion press. But the rotunda was empty. The chandeliers glowed a dull, yellowish white. My heels echoed like gunshots. Then I saw them. Figures, dozens of them, frozen too, posed. Every celebrity, influencer, designer, perfectly arranged across the exhibit space in their couture. I thought it was a photo op at first. Then I got closer. They weren't blinking. They weren't breathing. Bella Hadid stood in Alexander McQueen, lips parted in a silent scream. Lil Nas X lay draped across a throne of chrome thorns. One silver eye melted down his cheek. Zendaya was suspended mid-air, strings hooked to her limbs like a marionette. Her eyes rolled back. I stumbled backwards, heels scraping marble. Then I saw the plaques. Each person had one. Blake Lively, Fall 2023, Spring 2025. Harry Styles, 1994, 2025. Kim Kardashian, 1980, 2025, and mine. Standing in an empty display at the center of the room, already etched, Emery Lane, 1997. The last date was missing, for now. The room began to hum, a low, vibrating sound, like a tuning fork struck in the bones of the building. My dress tightened around me, like it was reacting. Then the mannequin started to move. Not the guests. The actual mannequins, faceless, limbless things clothed in centuries-old garments from fashion's past. Victorian corsets, 1920s flapper fringe, 1970s leather jumpsuits, their heads turned toward me, and they walked. I ran. Barefoot now. My stilettos had shattered from panic. I darted past Rihanna's statue-still body. Her gown bleeding sequins like veins had burst beneath the fabric. The mannequins followed, slow but steady, relentless. I found a service elevator behind a curtain labeled staff only, not for exhibitors. It still worked. I descended into darkness. The archive wasn't meant for visitors. It was where dresses came to die, a crypt of fashion. The air was thick with dust and rot. In the center of the floor was a circular mirror, rimmed in thorns. My reflection wore a different face, paler, hollow-eyed, smiling. Behind it, I saw the mannequins gathering. In the mirror, I was walking toward me. I turned. Nothing there. But my reflection was closer. She was waiting in the dark. A woman, or what had once been one, draped in layers of moth-eaten silk and blood-spotted lace. Her fingers were long, sharpened to points. Needles. Thread looped through her lips like a sewn-up puppet. "You wear it well," she rasped. "The last dress, the final design." I opened my mouth. "No," she whispered, touching my throat. No screams in the archive. My vocal cords seized. My lungs refused to fill. "You were the last invited because you were meant to watch. To remember." "Remember what?" I mouthed, trembling. "The death of beauty." I don't remember how I got back upstairs. The mannequins were gone. The guests, still frozen. But their eyes moved now. They watched me. Their mouths opened in perfect silence. And I heard it again, the hum. My dress began to pulse, then scream, not audibly, but inside me, like it was alive, like it was angry. I reached up to tear it off, and it screamed louder. Blood ran from the seams. The dress didn't want to be removed. It wanted to stay, to finish the exhibit. I ran for the exit. The side door was gone. The main doors were sealed in glass, no handles. Only the display room remained, filled with statues of the world's most beautiful people, now corpses frozen in fashion. Then a voice. There is always one. It came from the rotunda ceiling. One to witness, one to live, one to tell them what happened when beauty went too far. The room turned black, then gold, then white. I blinked. They found me at 6 a.m., collapsed on the museum steps. No other guests were found. The exhibit never opened. The Met claimed it was a private event that had been cancelled last minute. No records, no photos, not even security footage. My name was the only one left on the guest list. Everyone else, erased, gone. I told my story. They called it performance art, but I know what I saw. I know what wore me. The dress is still in my closet. Sometimes, late at night, it still hums.